In the past few lessons, so we were talking about finding the equations of straight lines. Okay, and when a question gives you different conditions, okay, different informations, you may need different techniques to find the point and to find the slope. Okay, but all you need to do is to find a point on that straight line and find the slope of that straight line. And then you can use the point slope form to write down the equation of the straight line, and then you just change the equation into the general form. Okay, so that is put all the terms to the side where x is positive. Okay, and then the other side will be 0, and cancel out all the fractions, cancel out all the decimal numbers. Okay. Okay, so today, I will talk about more exercise on this finding equations. So I'm going to talk about some level 2 questions, okay? So that will really appear in the exams or uniform tests, okay? And so I know that this classwork has been assigned on the 11th of September. That is 1 week ago. So I know that some of you have already finished all the questions, okay? But I don't want you to waste time in just waiting for my explanation. So I assigned our classwork, okay? That is the MathBook exercise 2A, question number 31 to 40. If you log in the Math app, then you will find the latest classwork will be an extra classwork, okay? And there will be 10 questions of level 2 difficulties, okay? And I will not talk about the extra classwork during the lesson, but if you submit to me, okay, I will mark your answer, okay? And then you may check your marked answer in the review homework button, okay? So let's go back to this classwork on 11th of September. So that is textbook exercise 2A, question number 20, okay? And so let me, yes. Question number 20. In the figure, the straight line L1 cuts the x-axis and the y-axis at 4, 0, and 0, -3 respectively. The straight line L2 passes through -2 and 0. Part A, find the slope of L1. Okay， 嗱咁我呢度我而家就唔俾時間你繼續做啦，咁樣樣，咁我就直接講啦噃 ，OK？ So number 20, slope of L1. We have information about 2 points on L1, so we can just find the slope by the slope formula. Slope of L1 will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? And then it is 3 over 4. So that is the answer. Find the equation of L1. So we have found the slope of L1 and we have 2 points. So we can just choose a point, okay? Point. So normally I will choose the point with no negative number, okay? So that is 4, 0, okay? Slope. Number 4. And then equation will be y minus y1, y minus 0 equals m times x minus x1, okay? And then, so this y equals 3 bracket x minus 4 over 4, and then you multiply the 4 to the left-hand side, and then 4y is equal to 3x minus 12, okay? And then move all terms to one side, but keeping x term positive, just like this, okay? And then you just write the equation on the left-hand side. So that is the equation of L1, okay? And then part C. If L2 is parallel to L1, L2 is parallel to L1, find the equation of L2, okay? Part C. We want to find the equation of L2. So we need to follow the point slope equation approach. For the point, we have a point on L2 that is -2, 0. And then for the slope of L2, because L2 is parallel to L1, therefore M2 should be equal to M1. Okay? The slopes of two parallel lines should be equal, which means that M2 should also be equal to 3/4. Okay? And then equation will be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay? So it's y equals 3 times x plus 2/4. And then 4y is equal to 3 times x plus 2. And then I will do it here. And then 4y is equal to 3x plus 6. And then move all the terms to one side and keeping the x term positive. So 3x minus 4y plus 6. Finally, this is the answer. It's okay? So this is question number 20. 記住喎，呢啲咁嘅題目咧，即係呢一課呢啲咁嘅題目咧，其實考你嘅嘢係好多嘅。雖然我哋到而家咧，只係學咗一樣嘢啫，就係 point slope equation。但係喺個 point 嗰度，又可能會有好多唔同嘅嘢會考你嘅。喺個 slope 嗰度，亦都會有好多唔同嘅嘢會考你嘅。OK， 得唔得？咁呢度咧，即係我哋要警惕啲，究竟係題目俾咗啲咩資料嚟，令到我哋可以揾到個 point。令到我哋可以揾到個 slope， 然之後先砌條 equation 出嚟。OK， 咁呢個20題就係關於一啲 parallel lines 嘅。OK， 咁我再睇另一題啦。OK，I'm going to clear the board. And next one. So next question number 21. So the straight line L1 passes through point A and point B, okay? And part A, find the slope of L1. Slope of L1, so we have the coordinates of 2 points. So we just find the slope of L1 by using the slope formula, okay? So this is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that should be -1/5. Okay, so that is the answer of part A. And then part B. So L2 is a straight line passing through point A. And then if L2 is perpendicular to L1, find the equation of L2. Find the equation of L2. So find the equation of straight line. We are going to use the point slope equation approach. Okay, so L2 is a line passing through point A, which means that for the point, we need to choose the coordinates of point A. So that is -1 and 1. And then for the slope, it is not given directly by the question, but it is given that L2 is perpendicular to L1. Because L2 is perpendicular to L1, therefore, we know that the product of their slopes should be equal to -1. And the slope of L1 has been found to be -1/5. So we just put this number into our equation and do the calculation. So I think M2 should be equal to +5. Okay? So now we have the point and we have the slope, and then we can write down the equation of L2. Equation of L2 will be y minus y1, our y1 has been chosen to be 1, equals m times x minus x1. Our x1 is -1, right? Okay, there is no fraction, that is good, so it's 5 times x plus 1, and then removing the brackets, it's 5x plus 5, and moving all the terms to one side and keeping x term positive. So 5x minus y plus 6. Therefore, it is 5x minus y plus 6 equals 0. Is that okay? Oh, is there any problems? If you have problems, please raise your hand. Okay, I'm going to clear the board. Number 22.好，嗱呢度咧請你打星落去 22 啊，22 part B actually. Okay, so I would like to emphasize 22B. Okay, but let us do part A first. So in part A, maybe I do it here. So in the figure, M is the midpoint of the line segment joining A and B. Okay, find the coordinates of point M. Part A1, find the coordinates of point M. The coordinates of the midpoint of 2 points is calculated by adding their x coordinate together and then divided by 2. And then adding their y coordinates together and then divided by 2. Okay, so the coordinates of M will be calculated like this. So that will be 2 coordinates, right? Okay, x coordinate, y coordinates. X coordinate is calculated by adding 1 plus 9 together and then divided by 2. Okay, that is the midpoint. And then the y coordinates is by adding their y coordinates together divided by 2. Okay, and then just do the calculation. I think it should be equal to 5 and 4. So that is the answer of A1. And then A2, so find the slope of AB. We have the coordinates of 2 points, so we can find the slope of AB by using just the slope formula. Okay, so that should be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so I think it should be equal to -1 over 2. Just like this. Okay, and then part B. 嗱呢度咧，我叫你打星落去，因為咧考試好中意問呢一個嘢嘅 perpendicular bisector. Okay, so what is meant by perpendicular bisector of a straight line AB? Is that it is perpendicular to AB, and it cuts the line AB into 2 equal parts. Okay, and it means 1, L is perpendicular to AB. 2, L cuts AB into 2 equal parts. Or sometimes, or more directly, L passes through the midpoint of AB. Okay, this is L.嗱，講親 perpendicular bisector of 一條線咧 ，OK， 一條線段嘅垂直平分線，垂直平分線即係兩樣嘢，垂直嗰條線同埋平分嗰條線。OK， so it is perpendicular to AB, and it cuts AB into 2 equal parts, which means that it is cutting through AB, passing through the midpoint of AB. OK， 因為個中間點就係將 AB 分成兩等份嘅。OK， 好啦，咁我哋有啲咩題目可以做咧？ Part B, B1. Find the equation of L. The L is the perpendicular bisector of AB. And we want to find the equation of L, which means that, again, we need to find a point on L. Because L passes through the midpoint of AB, okay? L passes through the midpoint of AB, means that the midpoint of AB is a point lying on the straight line L, okay? So the midpoint of AB will be the point that I need to form the equation of straight line, okay? But in this case, in this question, we have already found the midpoint M, okay, of AB. So we are going to use the coordinates of M to be the point here, okay? And then how about the slope? The slope. Because we have, we know that L is perpendicular to AB, which means that, okay, because L is perpendicular to AB, therefore we can say that this M1 times M2 is equal to -1, right? M1 is the slope of L, and then M2 is the slope of AB. But we have already found the slope of AB to be -1/2. Okay? Then we can use this equation to calculate the slope of L. So that is M1 should be equal to 2. Okay? So we have found the slope, we have found the point. Then we can write down the equation of L. Equation of L will be y minus our y1, 4, equals m, that is our slope, times x minus x1. Okay, so removing bracket is 2x minus 10, moving all terms to one side. Okay, and then 2x minus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So that is the answer. Okay, that is the answer. 好，呢一個位我想你俾個反應我，因為呢個非常之重要嘅，差唔多年年都出嘅。So if you understand this part, perpendicular bisector equation, please give me a like or a clap. Okay? If you understand, completely understand part B, B1, please give me a like or a clap. 如果同學完全明白呢度 B1 呢一度嘅，可唔可以俾一個反應我，俾個 like 或者俾個 clap 我？ Okay? If you have any problems, on any step, please raise your hand. 如果有任何嘅問題，任何一個 step 跟唔到嘅，可唔可以舉一舉手俾我睇？或者有任何一個 step 想我講多一次嘅，舉一舉手俾我睇。有冇 ？Okay， 冇啊。Okay, and then so we still have part B2. If point C with coordinates C and C lies on the straight line L, find the equation of C. 好啦，揾咗條直線嘅 equation 咧，其實就條題目冇乜嘢好，冇乜新意㗎啦，已經問嚟問去都係嗰啲嘢㗎啦。而家有另外一點係喺 L 上面嘅。如果個點喺 L 上面嘅話，我哋可以做啲咩話？我哋可以 put the coordinates, that is C and C, into the equation of L. 今次唔係要你 check 佢係咪喺呢條線上面。如果要你 check 係咪喺上邊嘅話咧，你就要分 left hand side、right hand side。但係今次佢話俾你聽，佢係喺條線上面，我哋就可以成條式咁樣我哋寫出嚟啦。So this 2C minus C minus 6 is really equal to 0. Okay? So 2C minus C is C, minus 6 is 0, which means that C should be equal to 6. That is how we can find value of C. Okay? 嗱，呢度都記一記喎，即係呢一度咧，可能同學如果數學好啲嘅話咧，咁應該唔當係咩嘅。咁但係咧，如果數學冇咁好嘅同學嘅話咧，呢度B2 呢個位咧，以往好多啊，即係個數學嘅感覺冇咁強嘅同學咧，都唔係好記得呢一個方法嘅，即係一點係喺一條線上面嘅話，其實我哋係可以代嗰點嘅坐標落去嗰條線嘅 equation 裏邊，去到列條式出嚟，幫我哋計啲未知數嘅。 Okay, so any problems? Okay, and then so now let me clear the board first. Next one, question number 23. 好啦，嗱 ，23咧又係考試經常都會問嘅，即係我哋一路做開都係一條直線或者兩條直線啦。咁有陣時會有啲三角形喺裏邊嘅喎。OK， 同埋咧陣間有一個位咧，有一個字咧要提提大家嘅。Number 23， 我哋望一望個題目先。So in the figure, point A, point B, point C are the vertices of triangle ABC. So we have a triangle ABC, and then BM is a median of triangle ABC. So please underline this word, median. So what is meant by a median of triangle ABC? Okay, if we have a triangle A, B, C. Okay, so what is the median? There will be 3 medians. Okay, median 中文名係中線啊，中間線，中線係啦。咁就係咧 ，we draw a line from the vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. OK， 由三角形嘅其中一個頂點畫一條線過去對面嗰條邊嘅中間點。OK， that is this line. AM is a median. Okay, AM is a median. But we can start from point B, right? If we start from point B, then we will find the midpoint of the opposite side is N. N is the midpoint of the side AC. And then BN will be a median. Okay, BN is also a median. And of course, if we can start from point C, vertex C, and then we can find the midpoint P. P is the midpoint of the side AB. And then we can draw a line, can join vertex C and the midpoint P. Okay? So in this triangle, A, M, B, N, and C, P are medians. Okay, so there will be 3 medians in a triangle. There's always 3 medians. Okay, it's joining from the vertex to the opposite midpoint. Okay, so if BM is a median and it cuts the y-axis at the point P, find the coordinates of M. If BM is a median, which means that BM is the midpoint, M is the midpoint of AC. It's okay? 認住呢個字啊 ，median 啊 ，OK? And then part A, I want to find the coordinates of point M. Because we know that M is the midpoint of AC and we have the coordinates of point A and point C. So we can just use the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of M. Okay? So that is we add their x coordinates together, -4 plus 6, and then divided by 2. And we add their y coordinates together, 6 plus 0 divided by 2. Okay, so that should be equal to 1 and 3. All right, and then part B. Find the equation of BM. Now we have 2 points. We have point B and point M. Okay, then we can use the points loop form. We just choose any one of them. So I choose the one with no negative number. So I choose M. Sorry. Okay, and then the slope of BM. Because we have the coordinates of 2 points, so we can use the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and then it should be equal to positive 3 over 4, right? Positive 3 over 4. And then the equation of BM can be found by y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, and then we multiply the 4 to the left-hand side. Okay, so 3 times x minus 1. Removing the brackets, so 4y minus 12 equals 3x minus 3. Moving all terms to one side and keeping x term positive. So it is to the right. 3x minus 4y plus 9. Okay, therefore it is 3x minus 4y plus 9 equals 0. Okay. 好嗱，呢度咧，我想教你一樣嘢。你哋咧，如果即係數學都 OK 好嘅同學，咁咧，你哋做完一題數或者一 part 嘅數之後咧，嗱，我自己讀書嘅時候咧，基本上每一個 chapter 我都要咁樣做嘅，或者每一種數咧，我都盡量咁樣做。做完一題數或者做完一 part 之後咧，我會諗一啲方法出嚟 check 一 check 自己嘅答案咧係啱唔啱嘅。OK， 唔係每一個 chapter 都有一啲方法可以做到，咁但係我會盡量教你哋，因為咧嗱有陣時有啲長題目咧，如果你喺 A part 裏邊做錯咗一啲 careless mistakes 做錯咗嘅話咧，其實好大鑊嘅，因為你 B、C、D part 咧你會失好多分嘅。咁所以咧喺早啲嘅 part 裏邊，你盡量諗多一啲嘅，即係我哋代多啲方法，去到幫自己 check 自己嘅答案，睇下啱唔啱嘅。譬如我哋而家揾緊直線嘅 equation 係咪 ？equation of BM， 我哋計咗出嚟啦。但我哋有冇 careless mistakes 去計錯咧？嗱，如果我哋由頭計一次嘅話咧，其實會太嘥時間嘅。甚至乎咧，如果我哋中間有一啲位諗錯咗，你由頭計一次嘅話咧，你都可能係同樣地諗錯咗，未必可以揾得翻自己嘅錯誤嘅。但係我哋要諗一啲另外嘅方法去到幫自己 check 自己嘅答案嘅。例如係咩咧？直線 equation 最好噶啦，因為咧我哋計到條 equation 出嚟，我哋可以代翻呢點落去，即係 point B 塞翻落去呢條式嗰度，塞翻 x 等於-3 ，y 等於0落去，睇下 left hand side 係咪等於 right hand side 嘅？因為 B 呢一點咧係喺呢條線上邊噶嘛，係嘛？係喺呢條線上面嘅，所以佢嘅坐標應該係會 satisfies 呢條線嘅 equation 嘅。OK， 即係你代佢嘅坐標落去嘅時候咧，應該 left hand side 係會等於 right hand side 嘅。OK， 一點唔夠嘅話咧，代多一點 point M 我哋都有坐標噶嘛，佢都係喺呢條線上面噶嘛。OK， 咁嘅時候咧，我哋就可以代翻落去，去到 check 咧 left hand side and right hand side 係咪相等嘅咁樣樣。OK， 咁如果你 check 到有兩點喺條線上面嘅兩點都係 satisfies 個 equation 嘅話咧，你嗰個答案就100% 一定啱啦。好唔 OK？ 如果有任何一點你計到 left hand side 係唔等於 right hand side 嘅話咧，咁你嘅答案咧就係錯嘅，得唔得？咁你就要 check 咧，究竟邊個 step 可以錯啦，咁樣樣去到即刻做改正啦。OK， 記住啊，呢啲好緊要嘅呢啲技巧，即係書係唔會教嘅，唔會話點樣，唔會話叫你點樣去 check 答案啊，咁樣你哋可能以前都未必有學過嘅，你哋咪最叻就係掀去書後邊嘅 answer 嗰個 page 睇下答案啦，係咪？咁但係咧，如果你喺考試裏邊咧嘅話咧，冇得俾你掀去 answer 度噶嘛，咁我就要諗一啲方法出嚟咧，去到 check 自己嘅答案咧，睇下係咪真係啱噶啦，咁樣 OK，so this is part B and then part C。Find the coordinates of point P。好啦，嗱 ，point P 咧又想你打粒星落去啊。OK，point part C。So please put a star on part C。咁又係咧，有好多同學咧，即係唔為意就唔記得咗應該點樣做嘅。What is point P? Point P is the line BM cutting the y-axis. Okay, which means that P is a point on the y-axis. So what is the property? What is the characteristics of a point lying on the y-axis? is that its x coordinates is always equal to 0. Okay, so the coordinates of P is always 0 something. Okay, any point on the y-axis will have the x coordinates equal to 0. Okay, how about the points on the x-axis? X-axis will have y coordinates equal to 0. Can you see this? 如果喺 x 軸上面嘅話咧，就係 y 坐標等於0。如果喺 y 軸上面嘅話咧，就係 x 坐標等於0，係咪？咁我哋點樣計咧？我就咁樣啦。We will 嗱，或者咧嗱，呢度你講抄多一樣嘢啊。我哋會話咧 point P is the y-intercept of BM. Okay, point P is the y-intercept of BM。Y 軸截佢啊，中文叫做 OK， 但係你唔好記中文啦，呢度有少少翹口嘅 y-intercept of BM。一見親，無論喺邊課都好啦，之後啊 ，whenever you see the word y-intercept, okay, then you put x equals 0. Whenever you see the x-intercept, you put y equals 0 into the equation. Okay, P is the y-intercept of BM, so I'm going to put x equals 0 into this equation. Okay, put x equals 0 into the equation of BM, which means that 3 times x becomes 3 times 0, and then minus 4y plus 9 equals 0. All right, and then it's negative 4y plus 9 equals 0, which means that y should be equal to 9 over 4. Okay? So the coordinates of P will be equal to 0 and 9 over 4. So that is the answer. So that is how we can find the y-intercept of a straight line. 嗱，呢度打粒星落去，同埋非常之重要嘅，因為我哋之後嗰 part 咧，全部都係揾啲 x-y intercept 咁樣啦。OK？ So 好，呢個位又想你俾個反應我啊。If you understand part B and part C, please give me a like or a clap. Okay? If you are okay for part B and part C, please give me a like or a clap. Okay? If you are not okay for part B and part C, any part, any steps, please raise your hand. So anyone do not understand any part of part C and part B, please raise your hand. Any raised hand? No. Okay, good. So 24, question number 24. So let me clear the board first. $24. 好，陣間又係有一啲位要打星㗎啦。The straight line L passes through point A and point B. Find the slope of AB. So I think part A and part B will be very easy. Okay, slope of AB. So we have 2 points. So we are going to use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so I think it should be equal to negative 1 over 4. That is the answer. And then part B, find the equation of L. The L passes through point A and point B, which means that we can choose any one of the point. Point 兩個都咁核突㗎，是但啦。Slope is negative 1 over 4, and then the equation of L will be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, so it should be 4 times y plus 1 equals negative 1 times x minus 3. So it's 4y plus 4 equals negative x plus 3. So x plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. OK， 咁又係我揾咗條 equation 出嚟，我先 check 先，代翻個 A 點落去，3加4乘負1。嗱，呢個 checking 嘅步驟係唔使 show 出嚟㗎，係幫你自己 check 睇下你嘅答案啱唔啱嘅啫。OK，point A 係啱嘅 ，point B 都係啱嘅。OK，good。咁我肯定我呢個答案咧係啱㗎啦。OK， 唔使揭到後邊都知㗎啦。好啦，跟住 part C。Part C, so 2 points, C and D are given. By considering the slope of BC, determine whether A, B, C are collinear. 好快講一講呢個字。So please underline this keyword, collinear. Or A, B, C are collinear. A, B, C are collinear. Means A, B, C form a straight line. OK， 中文名叫共線，即係共同 share 一條線咁解。OK， 共線啊，即係喺同一條線上面。好啦，跟住咧佢哋話啦，by considering the slope of BC， 我哋點樣係可以證明係佢共線咧？如果我哋喺同一條線上面嘅話。Point A, Point B, Point C， 係咪呢一節 slope of AB, slope of AB and the slope of BC, slope of AB and slope of BC will be the same because they are actually different parts of the same straight line, right? Okay, so the slopes will be exactly the same. Okay. 咁如果佢哋唔係喺同一條線上面嘅話咧，即係 point C 係偏離咗條線嘅話咧，咁佢哋嘅 slope 就會唔同咯，係嘛？所以我哋只需要咧去到 check 一 check 其中兩段嘅 slope， 睇下個 slope 係咪一樣。如果係一樣嘅話咧，咁就係 collinear 啦。Okay, so C1, I just calculate the slope of BC is because we have this point and this point. So we are going to use y2 minus y1 equals x2 minus x1. Okay? So that should be equal to negative 1 over 4. Okay? Slope of BC is negative 1 over 4, but the slope of AB has been found to be negative 1 over 4 also, right? It is the answer of part A. Therefore, we can say that A, B, C is collinear. Okay? Because they have the same slope. Different parts of the straight line are having the same slope, then we can say that these 3 points are collinear. Okay? 好快啊！ By substituting the coordinates of point D into the equation of L, determine whether A, B, and D are collinear. OK， 嗱，我哋除咗可以用兩個 slope 去到睇下佢哋係咪相等，去睇下3點係咪 collinear 之外咧，我哋可以揾咗用2點去揾一條直線嘅 equation 出嚟先，然之後我哋代第3點入去條直線嘅 equation， 睇下係咪 satisfies 嘅。因為如果佢係喺嗰條直線上面嘅話咧，佢就會 satisfy 個 equation。咁即係同頭2點咧係喺同一條直線上面啦。但係如果佢代入去唔 satisfy equation 嘅話咧，即係 left hand side 唔等於 right hand side 嘅話咧，咁即係佢唔喺頭2點 form 出嚟嗰條直線上面。咁所以呢3點咧就唔係 collinear 啦。OK， 咁即係咧我哋要 put the coordinates of D into equation of L. But this time we need to do it separately for the left hand side and right hand side. Okay? 7 plus 4 times negative 2 plus 1 is left hand side, right? And it is equal to 0. And the right hand side of the equation is also equal to 0. Okay? So left hand side is equal to right hand side, which means that this point is satisfying that equation. Therefore, D lies on L. And therefore, A, B, D are collinear. So that is the answer. Is it okay? 好，呢度咧，我哋遲啲都會再做多少少嘅題目咧，係關於呢一個 collinear 呢樣嘢嘅。OK， 咁我今日係就講到呢度先啦。咁如果冇問題嘅話咧，咁就可以落堂啦。OK， 咁聽日會開新嘅一個 section 嘅。OK， so if there is no problem, then you may leave now. Thank you.